You know what's scary about used cars? They can be deceiving when it comes to their heart, the engine. Because any engine can sound great once it's warm. Any problem can hide behind perfectly warmed up oil and idle while the salesman says, "Sir, bilkul perfect hai." So today, we're doing something radical. We're judging an engine when it's cold, when it's honest and vulnerable. A cold start is the engine's truth serum. Worn bearings knock louder. Bad injectors stumble. Weak compression shows its hand. Ensure that the car is not driven before you arrive at the dealership. Start the car and watch the RPM very carefully. It should rise briefly, then settle calmly. Now listen. And I mean really listen. Once the RPM needle settles down below around 1000 RPM, give it a light rev. A healthy engine sounds smooth and predictable. It might be boring for some, but a healthy factory-tuned engine of a normal passenger car is supposed to be that way. Rattles, knocks, vibrations through the steering wheel. That's money leaving your wallet in slow motion. Next is the exhaust smoke test. Rev it to around 3000 RPM. If there is no smoke, that's a good sign. Blue smoke means that the oil is being burnt and your piston rings are waving the white flag. If you see white smoke that doesn't disappear, it means that the coolant is where it doesn't belong, and it indicates a head gasket problem. Here's an old school trick I love. Open the engine oil cap while it's running. A gentle pulse is fine. Smoke, pressure, oil splashing around like a mini fountain means that's a blow-by. Combustion gases are escaping past worn internals. Engines are not supposed to breathe like that. Now go to the exhaust tip. Yes, put your finger in it. Water residue is normal. Black, oily soot. That engine has secrets, and not the fun kind. Moving on to check the radiator and coolant. Never open the radiator when it's hot unless you enjoy paying medical bills. Now look inside. Clean coolant is good. Milky, muddy fluid means oil and coolant have mingled and they should never meet. Now scan the engine bay. If you see leaks at joints, wet seals, oil drips or coolant stains, that's a concerning leak. Now pull the dipstick because the oil level and oil color really matters. Dark oil is normal. Milky oil is catastrophic. That's coolant contamination again. Walk away. Now it's time to load the engine with the AC on full blast. A healthy engine might dip slightly but recovers instantly and keeps idling as if nothing happened. If it stumbles, struggles or threatens to stall, that's weak mechanical health. But before celebrating, do check the dashboard. All warning lights should turn on with the ignition and switch off after start. If the check engine light stays on, it's not a sensor issue, it's a negotiation issue or maybe even a deal breaker. If you have an OBD scanner, use it, not as a replacement for physical checks but as backup evidence. Cars can lie, data won't. Accidental damage affects engines too. Uneven panel gaps, touched up bolts, paint oversprays on rubber parts, bent or welded chassis rails. A misaligned engine bay shortens component life quietly and expensively. If you really want to understand this, compare two cars, one healthy and one not so healthy. Sound, vibration, smoke. Once you see the difference, you can never unsee it. And here's the mandatory reality check. These tests are for non-experts. They reduce risk, they won't eliminate it. A professional inspection is still non-negotiable before money changes hands. And that's where Cars24 PDI comes in. You can simply avail this service at approximately 0.1% of your car's purchase value. To know more, click right there. Because buying a used car isn't about luck. It's about listening carefully when the engine speaks before it starts screaming after you have paid for it.